failed UT. That really sucks. I'm not doing well with the on landings today, or the day I recorded this, so don't mind me. Might be done with them. Yep, looks like we are. So thankfully we're done with those, and now to almost an equally annoying fight, if not more annoying, is the snake or the acid worm pits, which are very, very frustrating. But well, it's okay. We'll deal with it when we get there. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is just pull out your scythe and spam UTs, and you're gonna have pill bugs to deal with, which are annoying because they can absolutely demolish your health. Because they're I don't know. I think they're a little unfair in my opinion. They're easy to kill, but if they get on you, you're pretty much done. Not even joking. You really are. You're just done. So we're gonna try to take them out with basically the best way to do this is use incendiary shurikens to take them out when they're coming at you. One incendiary shuriken takes them out, and you get free refills in this area. So now I just use the essence to take out the acid worms. We're gonna have more fun with this in some of the upcoming Test of Valor, so get used to the funness of the acid worms. And what you can do is if you get low on health, you can back all the way up to where the barrier is, and you can regain your health minus the red. So that's good that you can at least do that. But it still doesn't make this fight really any easier, to be honest. This fight is actually just really annoying, especially since if you stand in the acid, you take damage as you stand in it. So one strategy you can do is you can just go over to where the incendiary shuriken refill is, which is like right to the right of that rightmost acid worm, and then just spam incendiary shurikens. It's probably an easy method. It's not the easiest method, but it's easier than standing here throwing or doing scythe ultimates. But you know, it's no big deal. I'm trying to pull in that essence. Not doing a very good job though. Yep, I knew that would happen. So I was trying to jump over and get it because I knew I was gonna mess it up and end up doing an ET. I'm not sure how many acid worms are in this little area, but just when you think you're done with them, there are more after this. So, and that's even more fun because there's like 5 or 6 up at a time. Makes doing ETs even harder. If you can collect the essence from these acid worms, they do give quite a bit, especially since you're killing them with UTs. So they do give, I think, like 3,500 essence or something ridiculous. And there's like probably 20 or 30 of them. So it does add up quite a bit over time. I mean, we're going to get to a point where essence is just a waste. Like really, because we're going to be maxed out in essence. Which you can get. It's all 9s. 999,999 essence. Cannot go over that. And I do get to that point at chapter 13, I think. I have max essence, but I'm still stingy with items. I don't go item heavy on any of these. Even the final boss, I don't really go that item heavy. I use like, I don't know. I think I use I have 2 or a Life of 1,000 Gods and 9 Life of the Gods. I use them both, and then I use my Spirit of the Devils just for. I don't even use that. I don't even use Nimbo on the final boss. I just use it to get it out of my inventory, really. Plus, we got that item that Muramasa gives you in chapter 12, I think. No, chapter 11. It's chapter 11. He gives you a sushi thing. Restores all of your health. So this is one strategy you can use. You can spam incendiary shurikens, but it's not nearly as effective. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up here. Alright, so now that we sped it up, the next part I'm gonna speed up too. It's basically the same thing, except there's more acid worms and there's less of a like pathway where you can use your ET or your UTs. So it's a little harder because there's more acid worms, and it's you'll see. I'll slow it down just a little bit to give you the general idea of what to do, and then speed it up because it's long and tedious. So we're done with the acid worm. Oh no, we're not. Thought we were done with the acid worms, but not quite. You can see one thing about this is the more acid worms that are dead, the more pill bugs you're gonna get. You can see I'm getting a lot of pill bugs. So when you start getting more pill bugs, that means you know you're almost done with the acid worms. You can see I only have one, so nearly done. And then just gonna refill our incendiary shurikens and save, and we'll move on. Now you want to get out your bow and arrow here. There's going to be some enemies you want to take out first. Now if you don't take out these fish, you don't get acid, or you don't get karma from the acid worms that are coming up. So you want to make sure to take out the fish. You don't want to take out all the fish. If you take out all the fish, then you don't get karma for the acid worms. So we're gonna kill all but like 1 or 2. Forget how many we don't kill. But you want to try to line it up so you can get 2 per hit, which is pretty easy to do since they clump up like this. It shouldn't be too hard to get 2 per hit. We're gonna leave that bad boy there. Trying to see where I am, where I need to jump. Trying to make sure that there are no more fishies. Don't want to fall down there if you can. If you fall down there, they're going to start attacking you, and that would not be good. So here we go. You can see the pathway is really, really narrow, and you're just going to get harassed to no hell with acid balls. Now the ones that are in the front sometimes glitch. You can see how it's glitched. See, it just keeps going up and down. Those will stay glitched, and you don't have to worry about those doing anything to you because they're not going to damage you or anything. They're just going to sit there and go up and down, up and down. So those are nice once you get some of those. But the ones in the back, if they block the ones in the back, so you can't see when they're spitting acid balls at you. So it's very actually annoying. but it's also helpful. We got 5 up at a time. We have full incendiary shurikens, so don't be afraid to use those. You can always go back and get more. And we're just going to take these guys out. I'm going to speed it up here. Make sure that we get them all taken care of. Then we'll move on. There weren't as many as I thought. I thought there were more. I guess not. Oh, there they come. So once you get rid of the initial, like, 5, it's not too bad, because then only 2 spawn. 2 or 3. It's just getting rid of that initial 5 that are spawned there that can be really annoying and tedious. In case you forgot, there's several times when you start charging your UTs against acid worms. One is after they finish throwing spitballs at you. Another is when they go in for more acid. So they like dip their head in and their tongue comes out and they start getting acid. And another time is either when they go under or when they come up. So if you basically when you see one go under and it's like the only one there, that's when you should start charging. Alright, acid worms are gone. We're going to see if that last fishy is here. Can't see it. Did not mean to fall. There's a treasure chest down here. That's a dynamic chest. It's a herb dynamic, so if you have full health and are full on herbs, it's going to give you 5,000 essence. If you are missing health, it's going to give you equivalent health of an herb. So, refill our incendiary shurikens. Come back here and save, and we will move on. Sad thing is, the next boss, all the bosses from here on out are actually really easy, especially with some of the techniques I show you how to do. I may not perform all of them perfectly, but you'll get the idea, and it makes the boss just so easy. I mean, this boss, I really mess it up quite a bit, but I still end up killing her with barely any life and don't even need items, and it's really not as close as it looks. It's actually really one-sided in my favor. It's just me getting her to do what I want her to do is not always the easiest task, but it's okay. So for this next fight, what you're gonna do, we're gonna have a cutscene here, and we are going to fight some flying dragons and some gajahs. But first what we're going to do is we're just going to run past all the flying dragons because they're really annoying and we don't want to fight them right now. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But we're going to run past them. We will kill them, just not right now. So as soon as you get in here, you're going to spawn some gajahs. Yeah, this whole chapter is pretty much gajahs, except for the best part in the entire game. This chapter has the best part of the entire game, and that is the endless staircase, and that is so much fun. You have no idea how fun the endless staircase is, and you'll see. I'm trying to knock this thing down so that I get 2 sets of gajahs to spawn, so that I have essence for both, because when you spawn these gajahs from the thing that drops down, normally you won't have essence, and there's quite a few of them that come at you, so you're not gonna have time to start charging. So you want to try to get it. Yeah, I failed there. So I don't know what happened to the essence that I had, but it's not there. So we're gonna have to make do. and see if we can get some kills here.